Hello, I'm Mech4 and welcome to another episode of Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse. This time, the Necrons of the Eternal Warriors have woken up on their tomb world and discovered that the planet above them is infested by life. So it's our job to cleanse this planet of life once more and then return back to sleep. What life, would you ask? Well, we are playing on Era's Badlands map and we are up against 3 Tyranid factions of the Leviathan Hive Fleet. So, since I played the Necrons last, I have installed a patch and it did make at least one change, which I know of, to the Necrons. And we should be able to see that when I get a builder. We have to go up one tier before then. It's related to the tomb wall building here. You may see it now. The tomb wall can now be built on Awakened Monolith Tier 1. Previously, I think you had to wait until Tier 2 or maybe 3 to be able to get it. You can build it at Tier 1, and as you upgrade, it actually gets more health. I don't think you can build the Gorse turrets on top of it right from the get-go though. So there is that trade-off. Now we're going to be playing mostly a defensive game here because of the Tyranids, which are going to be sending lots of swarms at us, as they are wont to do. We do have a good defensive position here. We have this wall here and we can block off here and here, or maybe up here and here. That would give me these 3. I would like that relic up there though. Be nice. You can see the miasma cloud exuded by the Tyranid buildings. Filthy life. Have to cleanse this place of as much of it as possible. Of all of it. No compromising. Come on. Build more plasma generators. And you, I want you to build some turrets just as a bit of a defensive measure. Start upgrading. You're getting up to Awakened. Good. After that, I want you to get Necron Lord. Upgrade Fortified Monolith. You too. I want you to build another thingy there. You build, capture that point. I want you to capture that point. We'll actually hold up there. I try and grab as much territory as I can from the beginning. How much do these cost? 400. Fine. We build a monolith up here. Oh, they're already here. Right. Build a monolith there as well. And build more of these power amplifiers. Get started on those other plasma generators down there. Have you finished that? No. Once you finish that, I want you to go up there. As I might have mentioned before, whenever I'm queuing up controls like that, when they finish this to go over to over here, I'm holding down shift and right clicking. That allows you to queue up commands for units so that they can, well, continue working even when I'm not paying attention. Because you tend to forget what your workers are doing, and if I can queue up several tasks for them, then it keeps them occupied. And I have less management to do in the future. Right. Oh, we've got Gene Stealers. But I'm upgrading that, so it should be fine. Start building warriors after that. I want build tomb walls here. We want to build them across there. So build another summoning core there. Upgrade that. Upgrade that to heavily fortified monolith. Oh. And what's the biggest threat here? Gene Stealers. We use our Wailing Terror on them. Build that there. I want you to build... I can't build anything until this is actually constructed. That's actually constructed now, so we can build some heavy ghost turrets. And our ward is up. Having a stretch, so we'll send him to get rid of these Gene Stealers. Upgrade him a few levels, get his items, just everything, and the entropy stuff. Upgrade in the last few tiers. There we go. There's no reason why I shouldn't do that. I mean, I have the resources for it. I know it seems a bit easy, but as we might have seen in the previous level, in the previous missions I've done, battles I've done, all the resources in the world doesn't really mean much if you're going up against enemies which are just relentless. Right. I certainly feel like the summoning cores used to exude more like of a build aura around them. That's why I tend to build summoning cores to push out my build aura. Because I seem to remember they used to do that, but maybe they don't really do that anymore. Or all buildings do that? I'll be misremembering things. Okay. Keep building those. Repair that building. The good thing for the Necrons, we don't actually need to have paths to places. Get rid of that. Get in here. Because all of our units have Necron summoning. Oh, jeez. I just see this swarm appearing over here. This is unpleasant. Hey, Necron Lord. Get in that mess. Just start building warriors, please. You might need to have built those walls faster. I mean, I built these walls. Didn't build the other walls. Those. Okay, okay. Some turrets. What did I say about having builders standing around, floating around doing nothing? Okay, build more Necro Warriors and send them up there. You're getting hurt. Do the lightning storm. Good, good. Blind them. Use Wailing Terror. That will make them retreat. Briefly. You can shock them again. Do on life. Get Wraith Flight. We can upgrade these with turrets on them now. So we'll do that. Get you. There we go. And you. And you. I missed some of them. Okay, good. Up. Oh, you're not finished. They attacked before I could finish that wall. We may actually have to retreat up here. That's not good. No, my carefully laid plans. Damnable life. Why you got to be so persistent? Okay, hey, yeah, Tyranid hordes. You just, sit out there, you know? I mean, we're gonna sit here with our single... You just hear the thwonk, thwonk, thwonk of their attacks constantly hitting my units. Oh, how I hate Raveners. Okay, upgrade that, upgrade that. Upgrade that, upgrade that. Yeah, I kind of think this base is maybe, you know, gone. Leave me alone! I'm just a build a scarab. I'm just building. Not worth your trouble. Hey, are they all dead? No. Okay, good. And build another wall there. And then there. I don't think they can get through there, but I just want to build wall to make sure. Start building turrets. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, stop building, build a scarabs, build some flayed ones. Build that turret. Build a summoning core. Because I don't want to lose the abilities we've gotten from it. Wailing doom them. I mean, yeah. That wall's going to stay there for a bit. And it has turrets on it, so yay, that helps. We can reclaim our territory. Hey, cool, we actually killed the Raveners. Thank you. I'll build the one unit of flayed ones anyway, just so that we have the ability to see off any more Raveners if they decide to attack. Or any other enemies which decide to come into our territory up here. There and there. And got the flayed ones. I will deploy them. Look at this! Life is being incredibly resilient for the moment, and they are currently taking my frames. Get that. And that. After that, I want you to upgrade to an awakened monolith. They actually haven't destroyed my monolith. That's kind of impressive. On the monolith part, it's being very resilient. Okay, good. Build some more walls along there. Upgrade these 2 walls. Our walls are getting turrets on them. Cool. When you finish that, I want you to build that. That. When you finish that, I want you to build that. That. Finish that wall. Good. Ah. So many Tyranids. I was going to say this would be a good fallback position. It ended up being that earlier than I thought. Oh well. That there. That there. That there. That there. That there. When you upgrade, build that there. I think the Tomb Wall's attack might get more powerful the higher the ranking you get for the higher the tier level you have on your monolith, as well as their health. Could be wrong on that. We're still building Necrons. Stop that. There's not much point. They just appear and then die. I mean, we could leave corpses so that we could, you know, resurrect them later on. Oh, we're gonna die so hard. How long did that take? 6 minutes or so? Okay, after that we need a greater summoning monolith, or greater summoning core, what it's called. You've nearly got your turret on top. I do like that you get the walls earlier. It does help quite a bit. Oh yeah, okay, upgrading the turret on top actually also increases the health of the structure. Build that greater summoning core. Can't, like, rotate the camera away to get more frames? Nope. Okay. Sorry, we're stuck with it. I could actually detonate my, power, my generators. Boom! Don't do much. No, not really. Oh, look, they got a Trigon. Oh, they're coming. They're turning to look at us. Look at our base. Need that engage monolith. 68. You. I actually want you to build another monolith. Build it over here. You can. Can't. It can't fit there, can it not? I'd have to get rid of one of the turrets. The monolith is more important than a turret. Because the Necrons get all of their units from the monolith, so if I have 2 monoliths, I can produce units twice as fast. Which is, it's pretty slow, because we're on 20% power at the moment. 20% time bonus. The Necrons have a bonus where every one of these listening posts they control, or they have, built, not just the requisition points captured, every of the listening posts they build, they get a 10% time bonus increase, which means that their units produce faster, their buildings get constructed faster, I think. We'll have a look at that after I've finished placing some of these. Okay. Accelerates all Necron construction, training, and research times. Increase your time bonus by using Builder Scarabs to capture strategic points of relics. Then build obelisks. Then to build obelisks upon them. Yes. So. The Necrons are able to capture quite a few points. So I was going to be... It makes you more powerful, because you can research faster, and build faster, and recruit units faster. Which means you become a threat faster. Without it, you're sort of dawdling. You're still powerful. Necrons sort of get that, you know, train rolling with it, which can help a lot. But alas, gonna have to do without. Do that, that. Blade ones, get in there, because I want you to be ready to deep strike if the need arises. These builder scarabs are gonna die to, like, ranged artillery, aren't they? I mean, our walls are pretty far-reaching. So there is that. I'm actually going to build some warriors after this. Build a scarab. Actually, come to think of it, we just went up a tier, didn't we? So, remove those. Upgrade. You! Build a scarab. Construct this monolith. Like your unlife depends upon it. I assume the builder scarabs of the Necrons are just, like, robots. They're not like the Necron warriors where they were once a person. Are the Toon Spiders and, that the same? Don't really know, actually. Tomb Stalker, Toon Spider. I assume they are actually just robots. They're not, like, you know, Necron warriors are brought, you know, once a living creature. Actually, get Overload Gorse weaponry, because that affects all of our turrets as well. And get the Necron warrior upgrade and Death March. Build that monolith. I want these amplification generators. There you go. Oh, hello. It's a Uberfex. They're destroying my walls. Slowly. I kind of wish that Necron Monolith had the Wailing Doom ability which your obelisks had, but like a bigger version which you could fire from the top of its turret. Like every now and then you could just go thoof from the Necron Monolith. That'd be cool. Oh, there's a zoanthrope. There's a lot of biovores over there. Now, walls over here. Which are proving to be a bit of a problem for the AI. They're just attacking them and they're not making much headway. That's fine by me. I think each monolith you want to build takes longer. But we lost our other one, so... Ooh. What do we want? I want you to build warriors. I want to stand ground. And you lot... I don't know. Just build towers. Again, I'd like to leave some space so that I can build pylons later on. If there is a later on. You finished 67% of the way there. Don't have any upgrades there. Build another summoning core. I don't want to lose the one summoning core I have and then be left coreless. It's a quite important building. The summoning core and the greater summoning core are... they're kind of a linchpin for the Necrons. And without them they can't really do... They lose a lot of their like ability to build, I believe, without them. Go. Also, having more of them means that I can research faster. Or, yeah, I can research faster because I got 2 research buildings instead of 1. Warriors! Get up there. Just build another layer of walls. Just because the walls are like more resilient towers. I think the turrets are better at attacking than the towers, than the walls, but the walls have more hit points. So that means that they can attack for longer, if that makes sense, because it will take longer for them to get destroyed. Over there. Build that. Do we have any research here? We do. Increased power regeneration. We have tier 2? Yes. So we need the, what's it called? Ancient Summoning Core. And I'll build that in there. There you go. You. Go up and build that. Like with the monoliths, or possibly unlike the monoliths, I'm not sure, but with the plasma generators, the more of them you build, the longer each next plasma generator takes. So, you can build, I think, 5 or 6 of them per monolith. But each subsequent plasma generator you build, it takes longer. That's a base game mechanic. sort of have to offset it a bit by putting a lot of workers on them. Get there, build that. I don't really build wraiths. Do they come in a unit of 1 now, or do they come in units of 3? In the base game they were a unit of 1, but on tabletop I think you tended to take them in groups of 3. They were useful. They could actually phase through walls, and they were good at attacking in melee. In this, they're like scout units, which are high attack, and they can go invincible for a short period of time, but they can't attack during that. Go build that. Continue building that, ancient summoning core. Oh. Nope, okay, they're still in a unit of 1. Might be nice if they were in units of 3. Elite Scout Melee Unit. Detector Infiltrator. Able to jump over impassable terrain. Has range damage immunity the more the unit upgrades. I do like the Wraith. I like this old model of the Wraith more than the newer one. The newer one is more spidery looking. I think it's got like a single eye and it's got multiple like legs. But it's still floating with this long serpent tail. But it doesn't look so much like a Necron warrior. I like the old style, which looks more like a Necron warrior, because to me, and this is something I tend to like about unfeeling robotic factions or cybernetics and such, it looks like they just took a warrior and cut the warrior's legs off and then stuck the wraith tail on it and gave it the wraith weapons, which to me speaks more of the mindlessness of the Necrons, because it's not, it's like, you know, it does what it needs to do. We don't really care about the warrior in particular. It will just change what the warrior is like for our own purposes. Is that ancient summoning core done? No. As you can see, they're infiltrated. They have phase shift so that they can go invincible for a period of time. They can also uncapture points. Yeah, look at those. Look at all of them. They're still struggling with those walls. So many Tyranids. We're actually killing quite a few. There. Oh, that's built. Okay, good. Upgrade that. Should we upgrade all these with this? What's this do? Particle Blast. Long-ranged anti-vehicle weapon. Effective against aircraft. Is that a straight upgrade? I have to assume so. There's add-on, so sure. I might upgrade every second one with it or something. I mean, we're not really going up against aircraft. Tyranid do have some flying units. Not so much in this mod. They have a number of tabletop flying units. Or I think the only real Tyranid flying unit in this mod is the Gargoyle. And Gargoyles are like flying Termagants. So they're not really, or flying, yeah, flying Termagants. There's some. They're not really worth any trouble specifically. They're really weak. In the tabletop though, the Necrons, the Tyranids, not Necrons, the Tyranids do have other flying units. They have, I can't even remember the names. They have like big flying carnifexes and things like that. Yes, build that pylon, sentry pylon turret. And just build another one. I was kind of wanting to save this space here for other things, but No, I need to have everything covered. Literally. Build some destroyers. Destroyers are kind of like anti-infantry vehicles for the Necrons. Though yeah, they do count as vehicles. They are hover units, which are armed with a rapid-fire Gauss cannon, which is effective against infantry. Yes, like in the tabletop, they tend to come in groups of 3. And you have the heavy destroyer, which I do have one, the model, which I do like, but its transfers fell off. It used to have transfers on its back chassis. But, Alright, what do you got? We'll upgrade our destroyers. They've also got these ghost arcs and all that. Those are units added in the big update for the Necrons. Try not to say new update, because I think it was like a decade ago. Oh. Maybe not that long. Okay, well, there's Hellfix. Oh, there's the a Hive Tyrant attached to a group of Hormigons. There's Turvagon. What can we do with you? Did we get Deathlord? Yeah, sure. I would like the Gauss Pylon. That would be nice. We can get summon Homeworld Portal. Creates a link to your homeworld. It summons the unstoppable machines of death. Which are these? Chaotic Orb, Doomsday Monolith, Siege Monolith. We can get 1 Doomsday Monolith, or we can get, like, 3 Siege Monoliths. Oh, I think our, destroyers are here. We'll put you over here, can we? Go there. Oh, you can see the location where the transfers of mine would have been. They would have been along there. And bind with a heavy destroyer. I only had 1. Second models are expensive, man. Heavily fortified defense upgrade. Upgrade the enhanced disruption fields for them. Upgrade enhanced disruption fields for the pariahs. Upgrade quantum disruption field for the destroyers. Get the energy core. Build that there. And we want the Forbidden Archive too. I always forget about that building. There we go. Forbidden Archive. The Forbidden Archive is not required anymore for the Necrons build order. It used to be, I think, the building you needed to tier up instead of the Ancient Summoning Core. It allows you to get a lot of upgrades and researchers specific for the Catan, which were the soul-devouring overlords of the Necron race. But in the update, they became sort of shards of the Catan, which are more like slaves to the Necron race, who managed to weaken the Star Gods before they completely overrun the Necrons. So they keep them in prisons and call them up on battle when they want to. I don't know. I kind of liked how it was before, but that could still be the case. But yeah, there was a bit of a problem. Is that you had like, oh, this is a massively powerful Star God on the battlefield, and it's like, okay, I shoot it with my Predator, and it dies. Well, not dies, but But they don't die, they sort of... it breaches its armor or something, and it disperses until it reappears at a later point. Anyway. Essence of the Catan gods. Yeah, you have the Nightbringer and the Deceiver. We need the energy core for the other upgrade. Oof. Ow! Everything's on fire! Why is everything on fire? What are you doing? Tyranids don't make things on fire. That's sisters of battle and or salamanders. I would like these sterilization obelisks. But we need a captured relic for that. We do not have one. I'll build an energy beacon to placate me. We're up to the last tier. I can't go any further with these buildings. Restored monoliths. I need the Great Pyramid, which needs the energy core for that, so... Oh! There's a gap in our lines? That's not good. Is there actually a gap, or are they just... No, those are Raveners, so they must be mine. Sorry. I don't know. Oh! Screamer Killer. I mean, they should die pretty quickly. They're just Raveners. No, apparently there is a hole in our wall defenses there. Okay, well... build some walls. Get rid of those spore clusters, please. Good thing the hole was only a little big. Just a little hole. Come on. Construct this wall, because this wall's already partially constructed. I don't want half of the wall disappearing and having to try and replace it with swarms of Tyranids getting through the gap. Go! Upgrade it to heavily fortified. I'm so glad that the walls build quickly. That's the case for all factions. Okay, good. You teleport back down here. Whoop. We built the energy core? Not yet. What are you doing? Go over here. Hey! Get the particle accelerator upgrade. Turn on the quantum shielding. We need to bunker down. More so than we already have. Destroy everything outside the walls. We got our Death Lord, I think he's called. He's like a super pariah. I can just place him somewhere. Where I saw a spot before. He's only one guy. Why is he having so much trouble? There we go. He puts these blinding spikes of deception in his chronometron. He can upgrade with Death Touch Pariahs. Pariahs were a cool unit for the Necrons. I might have mentioned before, they were psychic gnolls. Everyone in the Warhammer universe, most people in the Warhammer universe, have a presence in the warp. They have a soul, and they have a psychic presence. However, some people known as pariahs, are born without a psychic presence, and this creeps other psykers out. Not everyone is psychic, but everyone has a psychic presence, right? Which psychics can feel, but then pariahs don't. And they sort of muffle the psychic field around them, which disturbs psykers. It used to be the case in the Necron lore that these pariahs were actually the, I think it's still actually the case. The pariahs were caused by the Necrons. They were experimenting with humanity's DNA, genome, and they made it so that every now and then a pariah would pop up in humanity. And it was described in the Necrons 3rd edition book that the Necrons would actually be going around and collecting these pariahs when they found them, and then turning them into the pariah unit. Which is sort of a symbiosis of a... It's more of a cyborg than the complete robotic nature of the Necron. The complete robots, which are the warriors. They're like half they're like half human, or half flesh, half robot. Mostly robot, but yes. And on the tabletop, they were quite expensive. They were not really worth taking because they didn't have will be back because they were partially organic. However, they were armed with... Whoa, what were they called? They were armed with these scythes, which were immensely powerful and could carve through tanks as an infantry unit. And that was scary for an opponent. It's like, yeah, my pariahs get into combat with your Land Raider and carve it up. It's gone now. So, but as I said, they didn't have will be back, so you didn't tend to take them because they just weren't resilient compared to the rest of your army. Plus, you'd be buying a unit of 10 models for like, no, $20 each or something like that. But yeah, it was a cool concept, a neat idea. It's not really part of the lore anymore. It's a bit sad. Get the Nightbringer. What are we going to do with all this? I mean, we're fighting them off, kind of. They are breaking through our walls slowly. I can't repair them faster than they're damaging them. And some of them are going to be getting hit more than others. These would hopefully help a bit with their particle accelerators. I mean, I don't think we're going to be really... What do I need? The Doomsday Monolith is powerful, but... I need to push out and take a point. If I took up here... What do you think would be more useful? Multiple siege monoliths or a Doomsday Monolith? Let's drop some mobile obelisks there. Gauze Pylon would be good. But a Gauze Pylon's still just a turret. So. Did I make a hole in my wall there? Hold on. I think they did. Yeah, I think they broke a hole in my wall. Okay. Thanks. Oh, that one's nearly dead. Stupid Tyranids, go away! This is Necrons. This is a Necrons only club. I'm using Gorse Weapon Overcharge, which increases the range of our Gorse weaponry for a brief amount of time. We can use it to perhaps push them back from our walls a bit. Yeah, like that's going to happen. Like that's going to do much for any good period of time. How would you fare if I sent you over here? Well, I can't actually see there. See that structure, but I can't actually place building there. Could send you out. How far can you jump? Oh, barely anywhere. Oh yeah. You can jump just outside the walls. I need you to jump further than that, I'm sorry. Send my lord. Can I send these there? No. I actually destroyed all my walls along there. I mean, they were determined enough. Okay, my lord's up there. Wake my lord up. Oh, but I'm sleeping. Tired. So old. Tired. Yeah, get the enhanced destruction field and improved armor plating. Veil of darkness. Everything in my base goes invisible. Oh, help, won't it? We're not here! Go away! The Tyranids is just like, oh, I swear there was Necrons over here. I swear those things to the kill. I kind of would expect that the Tyranids would, after a while, just give up, because I can't see a fight between the Necrons and the Tyranids paying off in the favor of the Tyranids. Because the Tyranids don't gain any biomass from it. I mean, they can't eat robots. What happened if the Tyranids got their hand on Necrodermis? Probably not much. It's inorganic. We'd probably be just getting like a... What, they probably just do the same thing they do with like huge amounts of concrete. Which I think is just leave it. Necrodermis is what basically everything the Necrons make is made out of. It is described as being a metal which is kind of alive in a way. It self-repairs. You know, I suppose think like the, what's it called? The T-1000, is it? What's the silver Terminator which melts and ends up blobbing back together? That's another movie I should see. Yeah, drop an obelisk in there. How quickly does it die? Bam! 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 Interesting thing, you may have heard, the Death Lord is actually the only Necron unit which actually speaks. This is because the voice for the Death Lord is actually a character from the Dawn of War Dark Crusade campaign called... Okay, what's his name? Thomas Maccabee, I think his name is. And he was an Imperial archaeologist who stumbles into the Necron tomb, and apparently he was a pariah. And the Necrons captured him, turned him into a pariah. And a proper Necron pariah, rather than just being a null pariah. And from that, he sort of became the spokesperson for the Necron Lord of the Necron tomb world of... what was the world called in Dark Crusade? Was it Cronus? It's been a while since I've played it. Hey, you killed that lord. What's it called? Hive Lord. Yes. It's kind of interesting in a way, because it's like... The Necrons are a race, not just a series of robots. They're not like the Borg, really, which are like, you know, assimilate everyone and turn them into Necrons. The Necrons aren't really like that. The Necrons are more like... well, they're basically like... Think of them as undead skeletons of a race which existed a long time ago. And they're now robots. So they're actually a species. Or they were a species, and now they're all robots. Actually not giving us too much trouble while we're doing that. That gives me hope. But what is that saying? Let me think. Oh, I can't place it there? The location is out of range. There's no range circle on how far you can actually place those, how far you can summon those units. I thought it was infinite. Apparently it's not. Hey Necron Lord, how's it going? You're killing that Uberfex yet. It'd be great if you could. They're actually pushing back from our walls. We've actually managed to push them back. That's pretty good. Okay, use phase shifter. You're invincible now. Just charge up here.
My lord, we would purge this world.
Use a chronometron. That makes them faster. Allows Necron units to act out at a phase with a normal time flow. Necron units advance normally while their opponents move in slow motion. Okay. But I think it actually speeds my units up in this. I don't know. I'm not too clear. I mean, if he dies, I can just summon him again. I think I could do the same with the Death Lord. They're not doing much to this bioacid hive node. No, he's dead. Or he's down for the count.
We will never stop coming.
Teleport back to my base. And he was all the way over there, and now he's back in my base. Oh, it's so fun to play the Necrons. It's just like, yeah, nah, you can't kill me. I'm sorry. Haha, for even trying. Okay, just build a bunch of these, mobile obelisks. Pardon? And line the walls with them. Right, I want you to upgrade that also to a engaged monolith. We've got some upgrades there to do. How's our rate of summoning core? Get the quantum dispersion field for the heavy destroyers. Get the particle accelerator for the sentry pylon turret. I think our pylons are actually doing pretty damn good work. Wiping out groups of Tyranids. We really, really need a relic. I would like that relic up there very much. I would like to have space. You know, room would be nice. Especially to build a Great Pyramid. How can I do this? Can I summon you to a... I can. I can actually summon them to an obelisk. Obelisks count as a building for the purposes of doing the Necron summoning. Interesting, interesting. I mean, that one's just dead. Are they assaulting us again now? If they, I mean, the thing is, if they let off, then we could actually focus each of their units as they come to the walls, so... Come on. Oh. Hello, Uberfexes. There we go. Don't do this. If I build a great monolith, a great pyramid out there, though, essentially it'll just get shut down pretty quickly. Build a doomsday monolith, actually. After you finish this obelisk. Finish with that Trigon. Yep, okay, cool. Oh, there's Turvagon. You know. Good, you finished? Oh, damn it! I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh well. I didn't mean to cancel the build. I was thinking I was going to be deep striking him, but I stopped thinking for a moment. Warriors, get out there, actually. At least some of you. Get up close to them. Actually making some decent headway here. Commit more troops! No, they destroyed my obelisk. I can't summon any more units out there. Shoot the Turvagon. The Trigon. Hey, here's some spookies. Oh. Building some heavy destroyers would help. Destroyers are good against infantry, heavy destroyers are what you'd use against vehicles and the like. Actually, yes, I think I'll do that. Do you have any dead Necrons around the place which I can resurrect? Within range of my pylon? Shoot that Trigon. And our Lord is back. Upgrade that to an Awakened Monolith, actually. Teleport. And can't teleport again yet. Okay, good. Teleport here. Solar Pulse. Mass Resurrection. Lightning Strike. Or whatever it's called. Lightning Field. And then turn into the essence. Get the essence of the Nightbringer. The essence of the Nightbringer, as far as I can remember. Here we go. The Nightbringer, Catan God melee unit, can revert back into the Necron Lord form. Okay. In the old game, the Dawn of War, the Nightbringer was actually immortal. Invulnerability, causes the unit fades out The user can attack and use abilities while he's invulnerable. Okay, so he's not permanently invulnerable now. It used to be that the Nightbringer in the base game was invincible, and it would have a time limit on it. And it would gain health, I think, while it was in melee. Something like that. Come on. Can you teleport to that wall? You can. But you're not outside, are you? You're kind of outside. Destroy that wall. Get out. We built a great pyramid here. Move up, warriors. Hey! There we go. You can't... I don't think you can summon them to a building which isn't complete yet. No. But yes, the Nightbringer is very powerful. He tends to get a bit focused on attacking single units, though. Because he likes to, like, drain the life out of them. This is mostly where the whole Necrons destroy all life on the planet thing came from, because it was the Necrons adhering to the wishes of their Catan overlords. And the Catan are like, feed us souls, and Necrons are like, okay. I demand more souls. They're actually letting us build this great pyramid. Haha, foolish. Foolish Tyranids. Oh, we've got our restored monolith. You... go over here. And then I can use you, actually, to do a production grid, which will improve the 6-time production bonus. Increase the durability of all of our units nearby. And our monolith is actually a structure. Don't want you! Where are you? You're there. Yeah. I am so spooky. It's almost embarrassing. You go up there. Well, the Nightbringer's having a fun time up there. He does lose all of his abilities while he's the Nightbringer, from my Necron Lord. So. But he is very killy. Ooh. Yeah, okay, take on that Turvagon. Hey, flayed ones. I'd like if you could take out that spore chimney there. Oh. Also, get rid of that tunnel there. Oh, we actually have another unit of, flayed ones. That's pretty funny. I sent one out, and it must have resurrected at some point, but we actually gained another unit. Oh, jeez, he's... okay, just go invincible for the moment. Take out the Turvagon. So he can't really duel the Turvagon. He's got less health than he does. And it does less damage. He does like 833 to 1100. He does have a ranged attack. It's sort of like a lightning bolt, which he shoots out, like draining the life of whatever he attacks. Right. can you do? Build some wraiths. Not wraiths, immortals. Those will be useful. No. Revert. The Nightmare Shroud. Use phase shifter as soon as you appear. Then blind everything. There you go. Good, good, good. Necron Lord, as I said, he's less killy than the Nightbringer. However, he is more versatile. The Nightbringer is great at slaughtering things, but that's about it. He doesn't have really any abilities. Apart from invincibility. Which is a pretty cool ability. Hey, we got our monolith. We got our Great Pyramid. That's pretty cool. Build a sentry pylon. Especially because I believe we'll be constructing it quite quickly here. Chronometron. All of our Necron units. All the enemy units move slower. So our guys seem to be moving faster by comparison. Do lightning field there. There's a bunch of Termagants there, which I don't want to be there anymore. Zap! No, my lord! My lord, he's dead. Summon the lord again, summon the lord again. Oh, he's not available yet. There we go. Actually get the Destroy Lord and the Cryptek. We haven't got those yet. Alright, push out. Oh hum. Alright, are you ready? Kind of. You're sort of a bit stuck, some of you. Warriors, get up there. Are you done? Not yet. Hey Lord, welcome back. There's a Trigon there. Actually, Essence is a Nightbringer. Ah, cold tea. Duel a Trigon, why don't you? It called you ugly. You should motivate him. The Trigon's actually got more hit points than the Nightbringer. Invincibility! Reassemble. Ghost Weapon Overcharge. Reassemble. Ghost Weapon Overcharge. Reassemble. Ghost Weapon Overcharge. Reassemble. Ghost Weapon Overcharge. I mentioned before, Reassemble is essentially a small, what's it called? Resurrection Orb. Ooh, we have a Necron Destroyer Lord. Phylactery, Resurrection Orb, Lightning Storm Artifact, Shroud of Deception, Anti-Grab Powers. We'll get him his Destroyer's Skinning Blades, Gorse Flare, Necrodermis Armor, and Personal Shield. Then we'll get him the Death Blades and the Gorse Blaster. We'll just get him everything. The Destroyer Lord is what he sounds like. He is a Destroyer mounted on a Destroyer... No, he is a Lord mounted on a Destroyer chassis. I don't know if that's a thing anymore, actually. He doesn't have the phase shield ability. He has possess enemy vehicle, which is pretty cool. And he's dead. What a way to show him off. He's here, and now he's dead. But no, I don't know whether the Destroyer Lord is something anymore. I think it may be still. I would have to assume it is. If they're not doing really ranged attacks on us. So. Do we have one of these on that still? Okay. Oh, hello, destroyers. I did build you, didn't I? Go there. Oh, I think they killed my Death Lord. Out of the squad. Shoot the Tervigon! Just start producing warriors. Actually pushing us back a bit. Get the Lord again. There's just green flashes everywhere. What is all this? Jump over there. Shoot that oob effects. Actually, you're not really good against that. I don't want them to be under attack by the biovores. Do we have the Cryptek yet? Did we build the Cryptek? I think we built the Cryptek. Probably died. Oh, that's upgraded. Let's upgrade it to tier 3, tier 2. That will mean it will have a cannon on it. And it will be able to shoot at our enemies. Hey, cool, we can get the Doomsday Monolith. Yeah, you can go there. Here comes this big thing! Get Death Lord again. Behold! The massive monolith. Oh, apparently it's got a sterilization aura around it. That's what those big, thick green bolts are. It's a massive monolith! Greater Resurrection Orb! Or Greater Resurrection! Look at all the Necro Warriors just get back up. It's like, yeah! Yeah, we were dead. Oh, I love the animation for that. It's so cool. They just like get back up off the ground. And they like pull themselves back together. I always imagined that Necron warriors can essentially reassemble from basically anything. I remember in one of the, what's it called? One of the little lore bits in the 3rd edition book, it describes a Necron warrior, I think, like, being melted. And he just starts forming again from it. It's really cool. Have a look. Ah. So much green. Boom. Boom. Yes. That's pretty cool. Okay. This is known as the giant ball of death for the Necrons. No, they killed my Cryptek again. Oh. Just limitless warriors. Can you teleport over here? These. Yeah, there you go. You just hang around there. He does, as I was going to say before he died last time, he does have this possess enemy vehicle ability, which is quite good against, like, the Imperial Guard. But I don't think it works against Trigons. No, because they're not vehicles, funnily enough. Anti-gravic lightning pulse. It's got stasis shield. Oh, my Cryptek. Get out of there. He keeps appearing where my base used to be. Get knowledge, strength, destruction, and whatever that was. Conjuration. That was a Screamer Killer. Thank you very much. Do we have any more upgrades? Because we got the greater pyramid. No. 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 I'll upgrade that. Yeah, that's what's the particle blast down on. I think we're actually on top with all of our upgrades, which is pretty swell. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, that's the second. That's the turret which we just built. Upgrade. Build you there. Sentry pylon turret. Destroy that Turvigon, please. Oh, hello, Lord. Oh, that's the Cryptek, actually. I don't really want you attacking. You're not really an attacker. You don't have a ranged attack, but your melee attack is 80 to 96. And that's actually twice as good as my Necron Warriors. But that is only twice as good as the Necron Warriors. It's like 1/10 of the power of the Nightbringer, so. Oh, they're actually rather damaging my Great Pyramid. Repair that. I don't want that to fall. Stop building warriors. Yeah. Start building annihilation barges. This Necron the Doomsday monolith is such a ridiculous design. It's just a monolith with a thing stuck on top. I'm pretty sure that's what the official model of it looks like as well. I mean, you know, the monolith is a great model, and why change that? It's just the Doomsday monolith. It's just like more monolith. How do we make the monolith more like a monolith than it already is? I don't know. Make it taller. Brilliant! Hey, Annihilation Barge. I don't build these too often, actually. I really should. They're apparently good against Titans, superstructures, and vehicles. These are one of the new units, I say, with inverted commas. The Necrons got a lot of vehicles in their update. The Ghost Barges, the Annihilation... The Ghost... They call it Ghost Arcs, and the Annihilation Barges, and the flying units, and so on and so forth. Yeah, Doomsday Arc, Ghost Arc, Night Scythe, Tombstalker. They actually don't have some of the vehicles in this, which they gained. Because they gained a fast-moving jet bike-like unit for the Necrons. Manned by Necro Warrior. Piloted by Necro Warrior. Which was... what's it called? It's like something Scythe, I think. Come on, you're supposed to be good versus Titans. What is the Necron's answers to a Titan? Like a, Warlord. Massed infantry, I suppose, but... Right. I kind of have to sit here, because if I move over to one side, they'll start pushing from this side, and... I don't really want that. Build a monolith down here. And then we can start building a wall up here. There is upgrades which I would like to get. I think they're on here. The Necrons get some really powerful upgrades later on. Things like increased all your particle, or increase all your like pylons attack range, so that they can shoot even further away than they can already. Oh, you're all the way up there. Yeah. Come on. Run away! Come on. What are you doing? Oh, does that stop you from moving? It says you can't attack, but I think Shadow Shifter, yeah, disables them, so he can't move while he's using that. I thought it was like the phase shift. Maybe if it had a different icon, because it's got the same phase shift icon as the normal Necron Lord. Then I think that it does the same thing, but it doesn't. Did you teleport? You did. Good. Just hold there for the moment. Upgrade to death with your unit with Death Touch Prize. How's the Doomsday Arcs going? We've got 5 of them. God's Weapon Overcharge. It means they can shoot from further away. Oh, they keep sending Tervigons and we keep killing them. The Great Pyramid can build some units. It can build your lords and it can build the scarabs. I think that's it. Cataclysmic Obliterator. We might have to use that to be able to finish this. Violent fire the ultimate destructive weapon at a designated target. A violent explosion expands with a great flash of light, blinding everything with a 100-meter radius with destructive energies, laying waste to everything 200 meters from the target. Everything within a 90-meter radius has no chance of survival. Beyond this, the shockwaves are immense, lashing violently against any foolish enough to remain. I'm actually going to save the game. We haven't had a crash yet, which I'm thankful for. How long has it been going for? I think maybe about 2 hours. We're making progress! Slowly but surely. Can't use the in-game clock. As I noted in one of my previous videos, the clock is actually tied to the game's frame rate. So if the game lags, the clock lags. So it says I've only got 46 minutes for this battle. And it hasn't been that short. I kind of suspected it was the case, but it took me actually looking at how long the video took when I was editing it. To me, looking at what I last said at how long it took, and I was like, yes, okay, that is not accurate at all. A 3-hour battle, and it says that it's only about 50 minutes. It's like, yeah, no, you're wrong. Annihilation barges. Oh, do we have anything down here? Actually, what are you doing? And you're building an Necron Lord. Oh, the Lord's in the monolith? Interesting. Why do you appear in there? Hey, Lord. Those biovores are annoying me. I do not like them. And I wish for you to deal with them. They're very weak. What is their melee attack? 15 to 22. It's basically just them punching you. Hey, Turvagon. You shooting it? Yeah, you are. Oh, there's a tunnel there. Well, stop shooting me. I said stop shooting me. The solar pulse ability causes enemies to get blinded, which stops them from using their ranged attacks. They can still attack in melee, but get over here. Hey, it's an immortal! I haven't seen one of you for a bit. There we go. I told you to teleport. I did. Good. Right. Now, up to this sandbag line, I want you to start building walls. Ah, frame rates aren't so bad down here. Let us stay down here. It's a good holiday spot. You could build a pylon there. You could build a pylon here. You can go up there. And you can build a summoning core there. The tomb wall, please. This actually is kind of scary. Look at how fast I've built a small fortress down here. Each of these tomb walls is also a major obstacle for the enemy to overcome. Especially if I upgrade them with a turret. So, that's a few seconds and I've built a fortress down here. Feels pretty good. We are reinforcing this position. I am fortifying this position. Get out of here, Dawn. Actually, supposed to be dead or something. I survived by being dead in pretend. Stop referencing that. I need to watch all those. It's quotes from a very funny series by a YouTuber called Alpha Boozer called If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device. I recommend you watch it if you enjoy Warhammer 40,000 and shenanigans. Right. Come on, keep building those walls. No! Warriors are in the way! Walls can't be built. Can't be done. Look at all these annihilation barges flying around the place. Hey you! Capture that point. I haven't said that for so long. Yeah, look at that. We've just built a fortress here. And now, the great upgrading begins. Each of these will be upgraded with its own turret. No wall shall be forgotten. There we go. And when we get this point, we'll be able to go up to 20% speed. Oh, glorious day. Such a luxury. Friggin' Tyranids! Get off my lawn! These Necrons just want to go to sleep, but these noisy Tyranid neighborhood kids just keep waking them up. Damn it! Back in my day, the old ones didn't make so much noise. There's that constant screaming and kicking. Okay, cool. Fortified obelisk. And how's our annihilation? How's our doomsday obelisk? Oh, it is completely untouched. All that, and it is not damaged in the slightest. We've got a bit of a traffic jam going here. I might stop building them. I had them on auto build. How much points do they take each? 4? And we have like 120 maximum or 108. Fine. I mean, you know, it's not like the firepower's not needed. Hey, our Great Pyramid is upgraded. Ooh, and we can build Super Weapon Annihilator. What do we need for the, this one? Colossus Pyramid add-on, which is this one. We need a heavy thermoplasma generator. Okay. I can do that. Yes, heavy thermoplasma generator. Right. Oh. Come on. Heavy thermoplasma generator. Right here. No! You don't want to place it. Come on. Be your best friend. There we go. Right near my base. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, look at those plucky warriors. It's actually 2 squads there. They are pursuing the enemy. They're gonna die, but who cares? They're just warriors. Heavy thermoplasma generator. A lot of fire, a lot of power generation in a rather small building. The big downside. If it gets destroyed, it goes boom. And everything around it goes boom as well. Well, everything around it goes up in a big boom. We can actually build another restored monolith. Interesting, actually, that is rather interesting. I can build as many restored monoliths as I wish. There is no limit to that. Restored monoliths, for what it's telling me, do not cost relic points. So it's like, you want like 8 monoliths? You can have 8 monoliths. So that's how I deal with titans. You just have to keep building monoliths and raising them up and just drowning the enemy in monoliths. Are the siege monoliths more powerful than the restored monoliths? I thought they were weaker. Siege monolith. Support monolith. Weaker variant compared to a restored monolith. Right. Can teleport, can direct spawn Necron warriors, can ascend into the air, immune to most super weapons, allows Necron infantry to teleport to this unit. Okay. So, the siege monoliths are weaker than the restored monoliths, but from what I'm reading, the restored monoliths don't cost relic points. But the siege monolith does. Look at our walls of... Look at our wall here with lasers. All these lightning guns on it. Blam, 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 blam. I do like the Necron warriors melee fighting. They've just got like this axe blade on the end of their Gorse gun, and they just smack things with it. I mean, it is a, you know, monomolecular axe blade, so at least I think it is. Be able to carve through things pretty quick, pretty easily. But it is still just an axe blade. It's just kind of funny watching them flailing away as what's it called? As like unnimble as they are at things, just going like smack. Rise again. The Cryptek actually got a new model as well in a recent patch. He looks much more like he does on the tabletop. He used to use... I think he used to use a model which was used for a Necron mod before Dark Crusade came out. Because in Winter Assault, the first expansion, standalone expansion maybe, for Dawn of War, which added the Imperial Guard, what's it called? The Necrons did have a presence near the end of the campaign. You fought Necron warriors, and they had monoliths. The monoliths they had were kind of off-model. I've mentioned this before, and they actually ended up being used in this mod for the siege monoliths. They're more squat than how the monoliths normally look. But yes, and from that, I learned at a later point, it seemed like modders had actually tried to recreate an entire Necron race, and they had to create a Necron Lord. So they had they made a Necron Lord model, and in this mod, you can see it actually up here as the icon for the Cryptek. That is the old mod's Necron Lord model. He had a very thick staff, and he had one of his hands in front of his face with claws on it. This one actually seems to be using the model set for the normal Necron Lord. But he's got the singular eye, the sort of headdress, and all the fancy doodads that the Necrons have now. Being a bit more intricate in style than the very plain metal which they were previous. Well, relatively plain look they were previous. I think it's a monolith. Get up there. And then put on production grid. Does the production grid stack? There was something on the tabletop which I believe was for the Apocalypse rule set for Necrons, and it was called a Monolith Phalanx, I think it was, which was essentially if you had 3 or more Necron monoliths and you arranged them in a triangle, or if you had more, you know, in a formation where they were within range of, I think, at least 2 others, the area inside of them would actually give increased defense to Necron warriors, as well as an increased chance for the will be back roll. And other things like that. I can't remember everything about it. I never played Apocalypse. But yeah. It was... sorry. It was sort of a... I believe it was sort of a response or an answer for the Necrons' kind of lack of an actual Titan unit. Because for a while their best Titan was the monolith itself. Because the monolith is kind of just that good. Also, I suppose maybe they couldn't really think of a proper monolith, a proper Titan unit for the Necrons. I mean, they did sort of end up coming up with a bigger monolith, which is cool, also a little lame. They have now, what else do they have? They have the Ghost Pylons, which are the large turrets. Those are a Titan unit. In this mod, they're also a super weapon, like a Titan. What else do they have? There is the Aeonic Orb. Does it have rules? Maybe. There's the Doomsday Monolith. Oh, we can get that. My builders have finished with this. He's only half done. Oh, the Great Pyramid, now that it's upgraded to level 2, has got a cannon on top, and it's actually shooting at things. What was the other Titans the Necrons had? They had a Tombstalker, I think. Which is a big... It's this thingy here, which I haven't built yet. This giant centipede-like robot. What else? Oh, I think also they have a thing, I think it might be essentially a Titan. They have a thing called a Tesseract Tomb? A Tesseract Vault, that's it. And it's actually the prison which they use to keep the Catan contained. It is imagine a monolith which has been divided into quarters and is sort of being deconstructed into cubes, but is also being reconstructed at the same speed because the the Catan inside of it's trying to escape by destroying the monolith around it, but the monolith is repairing itself at the same rate, so he's sort of stuck, just constantly trying to escape, or it's constantly trying to escape. Have the Catan sitting in the middle of the thing with this lightning field around it, or yeah, it looks pretty cool. I do like the pattern for the deconstructing. As I said, it's like all these little, it's like the things dividing into cubes. It's very cool. But yeah. The problem is that Necron buildings and units are already so destructive. If they had a Titan, it would essentially just be like, we just destroy the planet. But you can come up with stuff. That's not really a good, that's not really a proper excuse. All the races are built, all the races are explained like that. You know, oh, they have the power to destroy an entire planet. So why would they bother to, other than the Imperium, to save the planet? Anyway. Because it's valuable and they don't want to destroy it. Anyway, how are things going? We're pushing them back. And going off on tangents. And it's interesting how Doomsday Monolith can't actually do the production grid. But I suppose it's good that it's been kept to the normal monolith. Are you upgraded fully yet? No. Are you done yet? No? Jeez, you're so slow. We took that. That means we should be able to build it a little bit faster. 10% faster, in fact. There we go. 30%. Was there another one which we're fighting over here? Is there one underneath all this? There. The next one we'll want to push for is that. Hey you, can we, does it actually say there's a limit to how many of those we can build? No. And it doesn't cost relics resources, so we can actually keep building monoliths. That's a plan! Do we have any workers sitting around? You're building those. Okay, doesn't look like it. Okay, well actually the Doomsday Monolith we don't need over there because we have the wall. So if we teleport you over here... Whoop. Go on. Poink! Bam! You can help us push them back over here. Ah. Get over there, heavy destroyers too. And you, normal destroyers. And we've built you. Got another sentry pylon turret. Ugh. We're reclaiming our territory. Get the particle accelerator upgrade. You help build that monolith. How's our monolith down here going? You upgraded yet? Nope. You're 81% of the way through. Okay. Did I move you over? Shh. Are you within the aura range of that, actually? If I move you over a bit. Sit still. Stop moving. You warriors. Push up. Monolith, get over here. Get a bit closer to this. Because we'll be able to produce it faster if you're within 20 meters. I have to assume the effect which it exudes is 20 meters. Wait, does it have the effect? It used to have a grid effect which appeared around it. On horizontal to the ground. Or, you know, horizontally. Which was quite useful to determine sort of the distance which you needed to be. So that should maybe make it produce faster. I don't know how far 20 meters is in the game. I'd say that is close enough. Yeah, whatever. It's just a slow building. Hey, Cryptek. Come over here. I could just resurrect all these warriors. You can see the little green patches on the ground for... Hey, you're done! Cool, we get another monolith soon. Blind them. Oh, there's the aura range. Okay. Hey, immortals! Push up. Thank you. Sure, greater resurrection. Just bring all my warriors back, please. They're getting lonely out there. They're still fighting. Doing such a good job. Whoop. Whoop. Oof. Wait, it's already teleporting? It's still got like 80% of its research to go. Where'd it go? My monolith! No! That animation is supposed to play as the research when the research finishes, I believe. That's its activating. And then it poofs into existence. There it is. Okay. Ugh. That's another monolith. How many have I got now? 1, 2, 3. Sure. 3 monoliths. Wonder how many I'm gonna have by the end of this. I've only ever really had about 2 or 3. That's gonna be fun. Look at this recovery we've made. Oh, being pushed back by those hordes and having to defend here. You just see this wall of dead Tyranids around here, which they didn't manage to break through. Well, they did kind of. But... And then we just held on. And we've managed to keep pushing them back slowly. Yeah, we have these here. What's this? Apocalypse Tier 5. Captured critical location. Heat sink override. That's really good. Preps all pylons for global range weaponry. Disables all Necron pylon weaponry around the globe, shutting their weapons down for a temporary time. After research, fully operational particle accelerators in-game research will be available for purchase, re-enabling the pylons, assuring death to the enemy. Which is this one. Game Ender type research reactivates all pylons, vastly improves the weapon ranges of all Gorse and Sentry pylons. Can be global ranged. In order to make all pylons fire at global range, multiple heavy thermoplasmid generators must be constructed and must contain at least 75% of its health. Okay. I wish it said an exact number, or if it's tied to how many of these pylons you have. Pyramid Annihilation Grid Research. Well, that's a great pyramid to find a Cataclysmic Obliterator. I love the names for them. It's a Cataclysmic Obliterator. What does it do? It obliterates cataclysmically. Like this, but on a larger scale. Boom! Zappy zap zap. That looks like just a big green cloud on the horizon. I kind of wish a Necron weapon, a Necron like turret or vehicle actually shot those. Anyway, cool. I'll actually make another save. Oh. Pylon... Monolith, you move over there. Is it damaged? Oh, it is damaged. What hurt it? Did you finish that? You did. Good. Upgrade it. Turn off the field. Teleport to there. Hey, Turvagon! You dead yet? You should be. Right. Okay, well, we have the heavy thermoplasma generator now. That means that we can get some upgrades, I believe. Oh. Here? Nope. Okay. So we need that and something else. Okay. Well, you builders, since you've got that one, build another one. This will be apparently needing multiple of them for our, what's it called? For our end game research. And you go there. Come on, warriors. You're just standing around. Push up. You need a little bit more time before you can teleport again. You push up. You push up. You push up as well. There. There's my cryptech. Oh look, there's some downed Necrons over here. Let me just walk him over. And yes, we should be seeing them and they should feel right as rain. Very quickly. Yes, look at all of our destroyers getting back up. It's just a single destroyer, so he'll upgrade to a full unit of destroyers. Oh. And there, up, go on, move up, you get to there, you go over there. I want you to build another sentry pylon there. You, I would like to teleport here. More monoliths, you say? Don't mind if I do. You're not done yet. We will take that relic point, no matter how long it takes. Yeah, thank you, Hunter Killer. Screamer Killer, sorry. Oh, my Doomsday monolith is actually getting a bit damaged. A little bit. They're scratching the paint on it. No. You can see they keep summoning Tyranids behind my lines. But my Doomsday monolith with its sterilization field built into it is just annihilating any of the weaker Tyranids that get nearby. You know, I would like if you actually shot at that building too. The Great Pyramid, as I said, does have a cannon on it, this thing here, which shoots bolts of electricity out and slaps down buildings and units. Yeah, very good. Quiet. Stop shooting. And greater resurrection orb. A greater resurrection. Watch my guys get back up. Again. 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 Tactics? These are my tactics. The slow, inevitable push of death. Come on, keep moving. I want that building up there destroyed. The Immortals are actually anti-vehicle in structure. They are not like Devastator squads armed with heavy bolters. Ugh. Yep. Oops, sorry. Right. Are you dead yet? You are. Cool. Push up. Force weapon overload. Force weapon overcharge. Another Uberfex is going down. And there we go. I could just actually teleport my monolith there. And then teleport all my warriors to it. And just like land myself right in the middle of their forces and push them that way. Sounds like a good idea. Well, sure, why not? I wanted, what's this? This is a, okay, and I'd like that and that. So how far can my monoliths teleport? Because I don't want to teleport so far ahead that my, okay, they can teleport to here. So teleporting my Doomsday monolith to there, surrounded by my warriors. So you go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. Warriors teleport to the Doomsday Monolith as it clears a path. Stop that from shooting. Does this actually protect my units from ranged attacks? Well, it stops them from moving, but they don't need to move. It just buffs health generation, so... Immortals teleport on it as well. Destroyer Lord, get up there. We decided that we didn't like being stuck here. So we moved up.
With every moment, more of us wake from the slumber of ages.
Oh, my other monolith is nearly done. Then we're gonna have 4. Good, good. Hey, monoliths, attack that thing. You attack that thing as well. Blind it, so that it stops shooting at us. I think you can blind turrets. Yes, you can hear the older voice lines there. For the will of the Catan, even the Necrons. Yeah, well, this is why I'm not as upset about the lore change with the Necrons as you could be, because it depends on the what's it called? It depends on the dynasty, which is the different Necron tomb worlds, or Necron wards. Like, groups of Necrons that you have. You could have Necrons, which still are thralls of the Catan. But what is lost is the Catan actually being the rulers of the Necrons, where they're not really anymore. But you can have mindless automatons like they used to be. So, you know. Ultimate destruction! Oh, man, you're actually getting hit pretty badly. Push out, warriors. We need to create some breathing space around our Doomsday Monolith. I kind of wish that the game, or if we had a more recent Dawn of War like this, they would do like the Necron weaponry as what they're supposed to do, which is essentially, well, they're called Gore Slayers, the warriors' weapons, and that is for a reason, because their weapons are supposed to flay their targets layer by layer. So how are you going? There, good. Wait, did they kill one of my monoliths? Wow, they did. Wow, okay. Teleport over to there, warriors. How did they do that? How did they manage to take my monolith down? I mean, we could just repair it and then send it out again, but because you have to destroy the monoliths twice, essentially. Once when they are on the field, and then again when they teleport back to the base. What faction is the greatest pain to go against? It's the Necrons. That's why I don't play against the Necrons with these stupid... with this stupid number of, like, units available and all that. Because, oh god, would it take so long? And it can become basically impossible. The Necrons are designed that after a point, they are basically unstoppable. And if you let them get to that point, well, you kind of deserve what's coming for you. But, yeah, it's not fair. But it's not really meant to be fair. No! What have you done? My Doomsday Monolith! How the... Ooh! Give me another one. You. Teleport to the position where the Doomsday Monolith was. How did they get rid of that? What is... Those three things? Okay. I want that relic point. Hey, Monolith. Start producing the, annihilation barges again. Because, you know, they're kind of cool. Good thing we've got backup monoliths. Yes. We're working on a battle where we require backup monoliths. You know, the monolith used to be the relic unit of the Necrons. You could have one, and that was more than enough in most cases. Now I've got 4, and it seems like it's not enough. Come on. Push! Well, we're getting our resources, relic resources back slowly. Zap! What? I'm sorry, what? What was that? What? Okay, well, there was a big explosion there. Which is, oh, and they destroyed my monolith over here? Yeah, they did. Okay, we may actually have to pull back. And I thought I was being slow and trying to push forward. Another monolith, please. We're gonna have to repair that monolith over there. Get restore monolith. Go over there, repair that, because this one is repaired enough that we can get it back. Wow! I don't know what that was. It was just a massive explosion and then things died. I don't think it was my Destroyer Lord. I did just use an ability on it, but I believe that would have actually have thrown enemy units up into the air and caused them to get stuck in the air while they get shot with lightning. That was more like the hive mind was sending a meteorite down onto the battlefield and smacking everything in the area with that, so I have to assume that's what it was. Because I believe that is an ability the Tyranids can do. They summon a meteorite and it slams into the field and does hefty damage. Everything was going fine until I got greedy! Just keep summoning annihilation barges, please. It's like, I don't know, I feel like I'm moving slowly, but then that happens and I'm just like, okay. Slowly perhaps, but it's about as much as I can do. We didn't get that point. Ah! I want that relic. It's right there, surrounded by Gribblies. I get my cataclysmic annihilator, or my annihilator weapon. When is it back? Soon. Might be able to. It's those damned bio acid hive nodes. They're so big and squishy, and they're shooting bioacid at me constantly, and that deals very heavy damage. And they can bombard areas with bioacid. I'm dropping the next one over here. I want to clear it out. I mean, I shot their base, but I don't think that did enough. Oh no, there's immortals there. Quick, get back. Hey, monolith. Get there. And is my other one done? My other one is done. Oh, it's fully repaired now too. Cool. Teleport to there. And you'll have to move the rest of the way. Oh, they can't repair it while it's actually upgrading. They just all stopped repairing it. Okay. Build some night size. I generally don't put much stock into aircraft, especially in Dawn of War. The engine, as I've said before, is just not made for them. They get stuck on the terrain constantly, and they're technically ground units. Wow. But in this case, having aircrafts which might be able to jump around the place quickly might be useful. I want you to get up there. I want you to start producing I don't know, warriors? Sure, why not? I mean, we've got so many warriors on the ground anyway, it doesn't really... Oh, there's our knight scythe. I think it's stuck in the terrain now. Oh no. Oh, sorry. Are we building that Doomsday monolith again yet? No, we have to get all of our relic resources back. Hey! Our, another generator is up. And it's also damaged. It kind of seems like maybe it's finishing before it's got all of its health. Maybe that's because sometimes it's under the effects of the production aura from my monoliths. And it's sort of going, oh, it's building faster than its animation is able to keep up with. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas around. Thoughts around. You done? Oh no, I actually took them off it. Don't stop building that. Was that another big explosion? That thing just pushed all my warriors back. Something's knocking my warriors around. Yeah, what is that? See, they're all getting, like, pushed back. Oh, are they summoning another meteorite in? They are, aren't they? Okay, okay. Well, geez. Yeah, we can zoom out a fair way. That's as high as I can get. We actually have 4 thingies there. These can actually teleport anywhere or travel anywhere on the map. If I send them out though, they'll probably just get destroyed by these bunkers of hive nodes. I mean, what do I target first? They probably won't destroy these. We'll just clear up the area here. Can't destroy their base because the shots are too far between that it will just like destroy a lot of their buildings, but not all of them. Is there like one enemy here which is giving me the most trouble? Computer 2, computer 3, computer 1, computer 2. It's kind of a mixture of all of them. Who's this? There's computer 3. This is computer 1. The computer 2 is up here. Okay, well, computer 2, you're the lucky one, I suppose. Should I do that? If I do that, it might actually free them up enough that they can become more of a threat. Yeah, jeez! Okay, they just destroyed my monoliths. Like, they just took down 2 of them. Worried. I'm kind of worried. They've got the powerful ability, which is like summon meteorite. Use it there. At least it will kill off all this. And teleport you there. Teleport you 2 there. Boom. It doesn't really hurt their Uberfexes. How quickly did these get destroyed? Oh, basically instantaneously. Good to know. Yeah, Wailing doomed them. Poof. This is just like a perpetual battle. Neither is able to make headway. Is that another meteorite coming in? I think it's another meteorite coming in. Actually, I think they're dropping another meteorite on my monolith. Yep. They just teleported back to my base. I now have no monoliths up there. Because they've managed to destroy them all. Including my doomsday. Build. Build! You're done. Good. What's causing them to just bounce like that? Stop that! Can't attack you if you keep pushing my warriors away. Oh, that's not affecting them now. Oh, my lord came back, briefly. Kill that swarm lord. That is a big gribbly. Is he the one doing it? It seems to be centered on the Swarm Lord. Okay, monolith, move there. Second monolith, or third monolith. Move there. There's no monolith over there. There's this monolith. I mean, you can't keep a good Necron down. You don't have that Doomsday monolith yet. Push! Damn it. I didn't even get a chance to really do anything with my lords. They just appear, die. I don't even notice that they're there before they're dead. Stop that. You, because you're a bit faster. Get my Necron Lord back at least. This time I'll focus on when he's coming back. Here comes the Swarm Lord again. God, there's going to be 3 Swarm Lords, isn't there? Oh, look, what are you doing there? Are you dead? Okay, Necron Lord. Necron Lord! Good, you're there. Invincibility. Okay, okay, good. I have you, and I want to teleport you to here. Getting knocked over by something. The Swarm Lord? Can't do anything while he's like that. He's constantly getting knocked over, stun locked. Look at them all bouncing against the cliff there. Just get annihilation barges. Shoot that Swarm Lord. I want that dead. Were you even hurting the thing? Not really. Teleport over to there. Turn into the Nightbringer. And where's that Swarm Lord? Is he hurt at all yet? I can't even see him. If he's there, he's underneath a hell of a lot of fire. He's stuck on a mountainside. Is this another meteorite? Is this even... What is even this? I thought I would be enjoying a battle, rolling over the Tyranids. I haven't had this much problem against the Tyranids before. Go there. Where is that Swarm Lord? I've just got to see. He's under here somewhere, perhaps. Is that him? Steelers? No. Swarm Lord. Swarm Lord. Did he retreat? Because he was under slight attack? And he missed something like that. There's a Ravener flying. That's an Uberfex. That's just Gribblies. Oh, I don't know where. I don't know where he is. Somewhere in there. I mean, if they don't want to play nice, then we don't need to play nice either. So I'm just going to keep building annihilation barges. Put that zone through. Good. Can you get out of there now? You can, actually. You're not stuck. Good. Hunt down that Hive Tyrant. He's nearly dead. I think he's dead now. If I can find that. There's a Swarm Lord. Swarm Lord! I got a guy with a big scythe to meet you. He's stuck on everything in between, though. Oh. Gargoyles. Annihilation might just say, hello! I turned the Lord into the Nightbringer on the hope that the Nightbringer can't be stun locked, knocked back by whatever the Storm Lord abilities, the Swarm Lord's ability is. Because he's a demon? I don't know. Demons can be knocked back, but I hope he's a bit too big to do that against. I say, I hope. Hey, invincibility again. Swarm Lord, there you are. Swarm Lord, Swarm Lord, Swarm Lord. Are you finding him now? Good, you are. Holy moly. There's that ability again. Did he just wipe out? No, good. I don't know what that is. The Swarm Lord, does he just like summon in meteorites or something? Well, my Nightbringer, the Nightbringer is hurting him. He doesn't even have that much health, damage. I mean, he's got less damage than the Nightbringer. No, Nightbringer's going down. Don't die on me, Nightbringer. This is so ridiculous, this battle. No, my Nightbringer! Bring him back, back, back. And my Cryptek, and my Destroyer Lord. There's another big green flash. It's confusing because green is the color for most of the Tyranids' large abilities. It's also the color for a lot of the Necrons' abilities, so it's the battle of green. Oh. Ugh. I mean, our annihilation barges are doing pretty good. Perhaps. Come on, get back, Cryptek. Damn it. Let's Swarm Lord around again. There's one. Focus fire on the Swarm Lord. Okay. Can you perhaps... Wow! We're pouring all that firepower into it, and it's not even hurting it. What even is that thing? It's not human. Well, clearly it's not human. It just gave up and started shooting something else. Like, nah. That's a friggin' Swarm Lord. I'm not going to deal with that. My population is full of annihilation barges. Oh, monolith production yard. There's a lot of destroyers. Oh. And the destroyer's up. I am going to bet that these will be about 0 effective. Primarily because they're anti-vehicle. Squad complete. Not over there. Ah. But another one of our heavy thermoplasma generators up and running. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have about 4 monoliths. We would have had 5, but they destroyed one before it was actually able to be built. So teleport over to here, builders. Construct this monolith. You. My Necron Lord's still not available. Be brought back. Is he getting up built here? No. Get my crypt tech. You are creating. Are you building him? Oh. Building him? Oh. Why can't I get my Lord back? Oh. Ooh, actually, we have our Doomsday monolith. Will that help? Summon it in here. Apparently this has been going on for 3 hours now. I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. Well, I think I'll save it. And in the interest of keeping things at least reasonably timed, I think I'll save it, and I might end it here, because this is kind of a stalemate in a way. I could probably push through eventually. I might continue doing it at a later date. Ugh. You are saving? Yes, you are. Good. Okay, right. Let's just overview this, how it's been going. Well, we started off with our base here, and then the Tyranids attacked, and we had to retreat to this wall here. That was about 2 hours ago. And then about about 2.5 hours ago. Or 2 hours and 10, yeah, 2 hours and 50 minutes ago, because it was nearly 3 hours ago. Because that happened 10 minutes into the game about. And then we had to sit here for about an hour, building up our base. And then I managed to push them back. You can see the Tyranid corpses lined up around here. Sort of clumped over here, but our walls actually were killing them off at a distance about here. And we managed to hold them off. And so I put some of my workers out after I had a Doomsday monolith come in, and all my warriors pushed. And I built the Great Pyramid, and then we could start. And then I started constructing these buildings over here, and we built this wall along here to hold off the Tyranids coming from this direction. And then I tried to push up this direction with Doomsday monolith and pyramids. This was about an hour ago. And we got up to maybe about here. And then I decided to jump up to be able to quickly push. Or we pushed up to about here. And then I decided to jump to sort of, land in, teleport all my units in, push outwards and make a safe spot. And then we can advance after we'd broken the enemy units. However, and then something happened. I don't know what it is. Possibly it's something done by the Swarm Lord. Possibly it's one of the Tyranids' super abilities. I do have end game abilities off, but that doesn't disable all of them, I believe. So I think they're summoning a meteorite in every now and then, which is annihilating my monoliths. Thankfully, with the room I have, and considering the fact that my right flank is actually relatively quiet, I could build a more of a monolith summoning center to just build like 10 monoliths and just produce them there and then teleport them wherever I need. Teleport them up from there. I'm thinking here, I could just build like monoliths along here and then just teleport them out as they get produced. And because there doesn't seem to be a limit on how many monoliths I can have. The restored monoliths, these, my town centers. Unless there is a limit on how many town centers I can build. Or command buildings. I call them town centers because of age ramp. But yeah, I mean, I have 4 at the moment, and we're holding them off, and I have a Doomsday monolith. And I'm building a 5th over here. But jeez, the Tyranids just keep coming, and it's a lot of like cheap gribbly units, along with Uberfexes and their Hive Tyrant occasionally. But the biggest problem by far, aside from the Uberfexes, which take time to kill each of them, really, but it's that damn Swarm Lord I've seen wandering around. That thing, I focused fired it with like 10 annihilation barges, which are specifically effective versus Titans. Well, Titans, vehicles, swarms of enemy targets. So, maybe not the best thing to use against them, but they do deal a fair amount of damage. And they weren't even hurting it. It was healing faster than they were able to hurt it. These deal like 466, 540, 574 damage. My Necron Lord as the Nightbringer, if he decides to come back at some point, I don't know why I don't have the ability to summon him anymore. He died when he was the Oh, he's in the Great Pyramid. Oh, okay. But yeah, he died when he was in the Nightbringer. So I can bring him back. He's just down there. I didn't see that. But yeah, my Necron Lord, possessed by the Nightbringer, or essence of the Nightbringer, was able to hurt the Swarm Lord a little bit. But that Swarm Lord sort of comes in, looks around a bit, maybe pulls off an ability which causes all my warriors to get shoved up against the walls because of some big shockwave it's causing. And then he just sort of wanders off again. So I can't ever kill it. And to think that I think each faction can get a Swarm Lord. If we're up against 3 Tyranids. Oh boy. well, yes. As I said, I think I'll leave it here for today. I might continue this at some other point. We'll see. We'll see what people think. But yes, I would like to thank you very much for joining me for this tug of war battle, which is still going on. Let's have a look at that. It's just the front lines between an unstoppable force and an immovable object. Necrons on one side, Tyranids on the other. Yeah. Yes. I would like to thank you very much for joining me in this, and I hope you'll join me in the next video. So until then, farewell. I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Goodbye.